the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Now here's Doncic. And the Nets. One of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Now here's Wall. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Johnson. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Wall on the take. And the big finish by Wall.
What? A finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Back to Doncic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Now here's Reeves. And he makes it.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Three-pointer off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from Rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Stolen by Vanderbilt. Launches a three. And Doncic with the three. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. He needs to keep doing this now.
Wall for three. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Doncic. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Hits the trifecta. 7 points in the game.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Wide open look. And again, it's the Lakers.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Brooklyn trailing. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Whitehead. Buries it down low.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Here's Reddish. And the three off target. Here's Clowney. Here's the three. Doncic pulls down the board. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Wolf, good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Wall. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Doncic outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Out to the right wing. Ball for 3. Nails it from 3. Wall's got 12.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Doncic right side. .143 left in the first quarter. Again, the Lakers score.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Now here's Wall. He's got 12. Here's Whitehead. Second chance shot. The kick out to Wall. Off target from three-point range. Now Los Angeles with it. From deep, here's Doncic. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Screen by Claxton. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Johnson. From the arc. Knocks down the triple.
When you have a shooter like Cam Johnson, you're running that play with confidence.
And here's Doncic. He's got 16. Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Back to Reeves. Pass to Williams. Back to Reeves. 5 on the clock. No good with the triple. The Lakers in the lead. Doncic with it. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. To the inside. From deep, Johnson. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far.
21. The Nets. 19.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Harper. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Richard at the three-point shot was never introduced. How different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high-percentage looks.
Now here's Johnson. And finished off by Hayes.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Lakers on D. Pass to Williams. Let's go with a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. It's stolen. Johnson for 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Nets trail by 3. Here's Johnson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Over to the wing. Right wing. With the drive.
That is powerful.
Yes.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by.
Number 21.
Here's Harper. Shot clock at 6. Over Murray. Harper misses.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance. There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, BA. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Oh, sensational!
Yes.
What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Outside Wall. Jacks up a 3. Wall missing again.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And he lobs it up. And finished off by Hayes.
So dangerous in the pick and roll. Murray moving that ball, creating for others.
And Claxton throws it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, BA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. And the big finish by Wall.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. A good look from Johnson. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And the Lakers lead by 4.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Yeah, Laker girls and team.
1:51 left in the first half. Now Reeves. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Johnson. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
The assist from
Going to work in the mid-range. This is how confident Johnson is from this area.
Doncic up top. He's got 16. And that one good.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Wolf.
Next foul, Wall. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
55 seconds left in the second period. Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to Kennard. There's the three. Claxton with a rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
And the foul called on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul.
The fourth team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
Kennard for three. Drills it from deep. Kennard got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
Whitehead can't get it to go.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Doncic outside. Lets the three fly. And the Lakers hit again from deep. Out to the wing. The three doesn't go that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Nets trail by 8. Pass to Claxton. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Claxton's got 6.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite defender. There isn't a position on the floor he can't guard.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Reddish, and they recover it. Pass to Doncic. Takes the three. The offensive rebound. Five to shoot. The three is up. Puts up a three. The Luka three. Money.
A much-needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
And the foul called on Cam Reddish. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And Claxton throws it down.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Offensive rebound. Here's Doncic. Again, Doncic missing.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Pass to Johnson. Outside Wall. He takes it in. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Doncic. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. That one misses for Wall. The Lakers lead by 3. Johnson. And it's blocked by Wall. Outside Reeves. To the right side. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
The kick out to Johnson. And it's all from 3-point range.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
His 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Here's Wall. Give him 20. There's the screen by Johnson. for the lead. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
Luka Doncic.
Doncic hits them both. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Shoots. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Really seems like everyone in the league can elevate these days, and Johnson, well, he's no exception.
And Doncic launches from deep. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
This is Doncic's pure shooting ability in action, making it look easy with that nice floater. Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Nets trail by 3. Here's Harper. 7 points in the game. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, wow! Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, everybody in the building was waiting for it.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Williams up top. No points so far. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Here's Johnson. Into the lane. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Good on the second one.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. The 4th team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. Here's Harper. He's got 9. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now here's Murray. 2-point game. From outside the arc. Harper pulls it in. Pass to Reeves. Here's Harper. He gets it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams.
The Nets, 15-7. All right,
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Now here's Murray. Pass to Hachimura. Outside Murray. Off the mark there with a three.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Johnson with it. And right on target. That was good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Okay. Knockout.
Man.
Wow.
Just rising up to the rim.
Yeah, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
They get it back. Goes back up. And it's Hachimura missing. Brooklyn leading by 4. It's stolen by Johnson. Here he goes. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. In the huddle, he reminded them, quote, "This would be a huge statement if we can finish this off, but we have to stay focused until that final buzzer. It would be a big upset if they can hold on, guys."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Brooklyn. 2-point game. Harper. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Williams. Gets the three to fall.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
It's Johnson with a drive. Rebounded by Sobers. Brooklyn leading by 5. Pass to Johnson. Fires the three. He drops it from range. Johnson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Wolf. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And here's Doncic outside. Sinks the tray. Doncic has got 10 points in just the second half.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in the loss.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Whitehead. For three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
For the Lakers.
And Johnson drops them both. And the Nets with possession here. 3-point lead. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Wall drawing the double. Pass to Claxton. Clock at 6. Johnson for 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here's Doncic. Doncic on the take. Count the basket. Doncic has got 12 points here in the second half.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Wall with it. The kick out to Johnson. Outside Reeves. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Wall for three.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Wolf. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And now it's just a 2-point Nets lead.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Back to Reeves. Pass to Wall. Takes it inside. It's hauled in by Reddish.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
They get it back. To take the lead. Drains the triple. Reddish has got his first 3 points of the game. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Whitehead. Left side Wall. Takes a three. Here's Whitehead. Fires the three. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And it's Doncic on the drive.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
30 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Wall. Pass to Whitehead. Off target from outside. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Now Doncic. Releases. Missed it. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. That'll count if it goes. Oh, had a chance to win it right there. Couldn't get it to fall. Time expires. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Here we go. Reddish on the wing. There's the triple. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Outside Reeves. Right side Wall. Back to Reeves. The three. The shot no good.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Defenders have to play Doncic tightly. He knows that and uses the pump fake to his advantage.
He hits the second from the line. And Brooklyn has possession. Great action here if you're just joining us. About a minute into OT. Here's Whitehead. The kick out to Wall. There's the block. Doncic outside. Yes, it's good. And the Lakers lead by 6.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Knocks it loose. We are in OT. A minute and a half gone by and what has been a great one. Puts up a deep 3. And Wall pulls it down. Nets trail by 6. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take it.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Pass to Wolf. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Johnson for 3. And it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Reddish on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Left side Wall. And Wall gets double teamed. Pass to Whitehead. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Wolf. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Wall. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you've got to hit your free throws.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. 11 seconds left in OT. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
From Love,
and the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact. They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
Too many bags that I got to run up every time. I come on, I got all the. I got talking a wide selection. You trying to take my blessings. Help. I'm the one pulling car get dealt. I'm taking my blessings.